Hey everyone, how y'all doing in music community world out there? Come on in, have a seat, and get cozy and comfortable. Just thought I'd show you something quick. Hope everybody's doing superific. Um, just had something I thought I'd show you, and hope everyone's doing great out there to begin with. And is it hot enough for you? Well, it sure is over here. Um, I don't know if you've seen, but me, Mr. Mayo, um, Joe put up a video about Beatles scrapbook where it had some interesting um, chart things of the of albums from that time, which is really interesting to watch. If you have a chance, go over and watch it because it's really intriguing and interesting to see cool stuff like that. Which got me thinking that about this video here. Uh, I bought this album back in like 94-ish at like a record exchange. And just not too long ago, while looking through at the record, there was some extra thing in there. This is what the inside looks like. Nice Chicago album. And this is the inside. A lot of good songs on this album. But that's not really what I was showing. I mean, the album itself is good, but when I was looking in here a while back, someone left their stuff. Someone left this in here. This was in the infold of the record album, and this looks like this was put out by Hills Department Store. It says Hills Anti-Department Store. Anti-department store. No, it says anti-inflation. Okay, isn't that something like that? And what this has, this must have been in the electronics department at the time. This came out in 1976, and this has the albums, the top albums of the week. It has the number one album for that week was Peter Frampton's "Frampton Comes Alive." The number one songs was "The Fifth of Beethoven" by Walter Murphy and the Apple Band. Okay, let me get some light in here. Okay, Walter Murphy and the holy smokes, we can see. Okay. It gives a complete list of all the and I guess this is referred to as 13Q official music sheet number 182, put out 10/2/76. This is called 13Q Headquarters for Your Song. 333-9313 for requests. Yeah, I'll get right on that. And here's some of the top albums of 76, so says 13Q at the time. Spitfire, from the album Spitfire. Bigger Than Both of Us, Hall & Oates. Boston, from Boston, of course. War's Greatest Hits, War. Message, In the Music, the OJs. Breezin', George Benson. Eagles' Greatest Hits by the Eagles, of course. Everybody Loves the Sunshine by Roy Akers. Hasten Down the Wind by Linda Ronstadt. Gist of the Gemini by Gino Vanelli. And coming in 9th and 10th place was 15 Big Ones by the Beach Boys. I didn't realize there's a low and a high place that went. That was 9th and 10th place. Soul Searching by Average White Band. That was the lowest position was it was the third place, and it was also in the 9th place. One More for the Roads, Leonard Skinner. I'll just read them off here to go quick. Fly Like an Eagle, Steve Miller. Chicago 10 by Chicago. Fleetwood Mac. No, that was the Nas band that did that. No. Dreamboat Annie, Heart. Wild Cherry. Play that music, white boy. Silk Degree by Boss Skaggs, yeah. And Frampton Comes Alive with Peter Frampton. Okay, and these are some of the big songs at the time. 25, Just to Be Close to You, the Commodores, that was 25th place. Dose of Rock and Roll, Ringo Starr. Take a dose of rock and roll and wash it down the cool, clear fun. Turn on the radio. The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald by Gordon Lightfoot. Whenever I'm Away from You, John Travolta. That was 22nd place. Don't Fear the Reaper, the Blue Oyster Cult. Fernando, ABBA. I was so afraid, Fernando. That was 25th, 21st. It's all coming back to me now. Rock and Me. That was Steve Miller. Keep on a rockin', baby. Muskrat Love. Captain Antonio. There was You Are My Starship. Norman Connors. Wham Bam by who? Wham Bam Man. Oh, by Silver. Right. Lowdown by Boss Skaggs. Beth, Kiss. You, Bay City Rollers. Okay. I only want to be with you. Oh, you was part of the other part. I only want to be with you. Okay, they didn't just have a song called You. I only want to be with you. Bay City Rollers. Okay. Um, a little bit more. Dr. Hook. A Heart. Elton John. Um, Don't Go Breaking My Heart by Kiki D and Elton John. Okay, it's a good song. She's Gone by Hall & Oates. She's gone, oh, why? You better learn how to face. She's gone, oh. Magic Man, that's Heart. Do you feel like we do? Do you? Do you feel like we do? Peter Frampton, play that funky music, Wild Cherry. Disco Duck. I think that was a play on disco. I think they were trying to say something else, and they just said Disco Duck. I'd Rather Be With You, England Dan and John Coley. I'm not talking about moving in, and I don't want to change your life, but there's a warm moment when the stars are out, and I'd really love to see you tonight. I'll be here all week. Okay. Devil Moon, Cliff Richard. Yeah, Cliff Richard had a career that seemed like it kept on going. And the number one song of that time was A Fifth of Beethoven by Walter Murphy and the Big Apple Band. Y'all remember that one, I'm sure. And the lyric of the week was by If You Leave Me Now, as recorded by Chicago. Let's see, there's all the words so we can sing along. If you leave me now, you take away the very part of me. Ooh, don't, baby, please don't go. And if you leave me now, you take away the very heart of me. That's the dance disco version. Okay. So that's what, and obviously if this was from 1 week, they obviously printed these up every single week. Back then they would. Now they just say, go online and here, you can do it yourself. So it says Coxton, the radio, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Heals the anti-inflammation. Okay, and here's the top part here again. It says live and for real, and it shows the DJ. It says Cox on the radio, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Hill's anti-inflation department store designed to save you money every day. And down at the bottom, there's a picture of an elephant, and it says with a trunk full of money for you on cue. Okay, that's pretty cool. And on the back there's a little list of some of the upcoming acts in that area at that time. It says 13Q concerts this fall at the Civic Arena. And you got some good ones to choose from. Chicago, October 12th. Aerosmith, November 10th. Doobie Brothers, November 16th. Either one of those would be good shows to see. Let's go back and take in a show. Why not? Have you anybody seen this before or picked up these? These are the Hills official music sheets.